In 1960, the Rebbe sent Sarah Rivka Sassonkin to be a teacher in Milan, Italy. Before departing on her shlichus, she had a private audience.
We went into Yechidus. My father was with us then. My mother was there also. And the Rebbe gave me brachos about to go to Milano. Again, I don't remember specific words, but at one point, the Rebbe asked my father if he had given me kesa shel bracha. It was the day after Simchas Torah. And the Rebbe had his wine becher on his desk, covered with a little saucer, a little silver saucer. You know, these sets, a becher and a saucer. It was covered, like, opposite. So my father said, "Ich habe gegeben von meine." So the Rebbe said, "Aber hast nicht gebeten speziell für ihr." So my father said, "No." So the Rebbe asked someone to bring a cup, and the Rebbe gave me kesa shel bracha from his becher to me in Yechidus room. So I taught in Milan. I had kindergarten in the morning. In the afternoons, the kids who used to go to a Jewish school where they didn't learn much Yiddishkeit would come to me for Talmud Torah. And Sundays, of course, Sunday school program. And Shabbos, I had a minyan in shul with the kids. I was working, 7 days a week. I felt that I have a lot of pressure. I was under a lot of pressure. And I decided I have to write to the Rebbe. So I wrote this emotional letter that I remember that I wrote. It was middle of the night, very late. And I get back a letter, Miss S.R. Posner, Milan, and the Rebbe wrote in his own handwriting, "Express special delivery." Okay, I take out this 2-page typewritten letter that the Rebbe sent. "I received your recent letter and the previous one. Needless to say, I was somewhat taken aback by the tone of your letter. The Yetzer Hara tries to discourage the person in all sorts of ways, using pious arguments, which unfortunately often proves effective, at least in some degree. This is exactly what has happened in your case, and I am surprised that you do not realize it. The proof is that from the information that I have received, I can see that you have accomplished a great deal more than you imagine. You surely know of the saying of the Baal Shem Tov, that a soul comes down to live on this earth for a period of 70 to 80 years, for the sole purpose to do another Jew a single favor, materially or spiritually. In other words, it is worthwhile for a Jewish soul to make that tremendous journey and descent from heaven to earth in order to do something once for one fellow Jew. In your case, the journey was only from the USA to Milan and can in no way be compared with the journey of the soul from heaven to earth. And however pessimistic you might feel, even the Yetzer Hara would have to agree that you have done not only a single favor, but numerous good deeds, and even only your work with the children of the Gan would have justified it. As for your mentioning the fact that no one seems to be interested in your work, etc., surely you will admit that God, whose knowledge and providence extends to everyone individually, knows and is interested in what you are doing, especially as you are working in the field of education for Jewish children, boys and girls, which is so much emphasized in the Torah. For after all, to teach children to make a bracha and say the prayers, etc., this is living Yiddishkeit. And here the Rebbe puts in brackets, I need hardly mention that I too am interested in your work. Of course, this for me is the